actually went to gymnastics slash yoga practice yesterday. I signed up because my school have this be active slash girl can do week. Gym classes are basically free, which is really cool. And so I signed up. It was literally like a full-on gymnastics practice with the cardio that gymnasts do. I just wasn't prepared for that. Other than like hurting my muscles and not making me super sore, it was a really good workout, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like sore in like the weirdest places, like my whole like arm here. Both of my thighs are dying. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're ready to move on to the next step of this morning. So I think I forgot to do any intro earlier. Oh, this porridge is actually so good. But hello everyone, my name is Maddie. I'm a third year business management student in London. Welcome to a day in my life. I have quite a normal day ahead. I have to watch a lecture, I have to attend 2 tutorials, and I also have a little bit of content creation work to do. As you can tell, I do content creation part-time, and I have a presentation that I just need to quickly edit because my group has been asking me to edit the presentation for a little while. So I wanted to mention that this video is actually sponsored by Asus and their new Asus Vivobook Pro OLED. So pretty. It's the perfect laptop for students, and throughout this video I'll be sharing with you guys how I use it for my studies and how I use it in my day. But before that, let's take a look at this together because I think it is absolutely stunning. My Vivobook Pro OLED is in the color Meteor White. As you can tell, it's like a soft gray, I'd say. And it actually has a special coating that makes it really good at rejecting fingerprints and smudges. As I'm touching it right now, I'm not really getting any marks on it, which is nice. And if you do, you could just super easily wipe it off like that. I also love the details when you actually open the computer. The keyboard is in a gray and I'd say white or light gray color, and I also love the pop of color on the S key. Can you see that? Right there. I actually got some stickers in the mail yesterday, so I added them onto my computer right now. So this is the 16-inch, and I chose this size because I do content creation and study at the same time, and I need a lot of space on my computer. But this computer actually also comes in a smaller version, the 14-inch. So if you don't need that much space, then there's also a smaller laptop for you. But even though this laptop is big, it still fits perfectly into my school bag. Okay, let's go to school. You need to wear a scarf these days because it's gotten quite cold, but it's still warm enough to like not have to wear a puffer jacket. We're in like a in-between phase of like winter and autumn, if that makes sense. I think we're ready to go. As I mentioned earlier, I have a lecture to watch today, and since my tutorials of today aren't actually before a little bit later, they are after lunch, I think I'm just going to start with doing my lecture. So fun fact is that my lectures are still online. I'm gonna be watching them on my laptop. To be honest, like I don't really mind my lectures being online at this point. I have to be a little bit quiet because I'm in the study space, but I remember in my first year I had a pure maths accounting lecture between 5 and 7 every single like Thursday, so it was already a day that I was exhausted, and then I had to focus like really hard for 2 hours until 7 p.m. in the evening on accounting. So I do prefer that I can watch my lectures when I feel like it. I think I've just figured out that my brain works the best in the beginning of the day. I like to watch my lectures around then, and by having it online it means that I can choose when I want to watch it. So I do actually like this. Okay, enough of the babbling, let's watch a lecture.
Tired.
What are you working on?
My master thesis.
Oof, that sounds
research proposal.
difficult.
Yeah.
But better to start early than never, I guess.
Yeah. I agree.
Meanwhile, I don't have a bachelor's thesis because I chose not to have it, so I don't have to stress about that, but I do have to stress about assessments, which are rapidly approaching, and presentations, but I don't think it's like comparative. My first tutorial of the day is actually an online one. I actually read a full case study about joint ventures. I really want to discuss what I found because or else the reading would just be for no reason. So I'm gonna move places to a place that I can actually talk and not just like quietly whisper. So let's find a spot that I can actually talk. Okay, so I have like 4 minutes until my tutorial starts, but I wanted to share that like this computer is really perfect for online tutorials, and here's why. Firstly, the laptop uses Asus AI voice cancelling technology, employing machine learning to isolate unwanted background noise from my speech. So that means even though I'm sitting in a room with a little bit of background noise, there are some people occasionally speaking, and there's a little bit of like a, I don't know, is it an air conditioning going on? It's quite cold here. It shouldn't be a problem because this computer sorts it out. And secondly, the laptop actually has a webcam shield. Look at that. So I can slide it open when I want my camera to be on and slide it back when I don't want my camera to be on. Let's join in the tutorial. That was a really long lunch. So I do have one more lecture today, but that's not actually before 5 p.m. Before that, I figured I could work on like some smaller tasks. So first up, I'm just going to be editing the Instagram carousel. Voila! So when I'm creating, I take advantage of this laptop's laptop dial, which supports the Adobe Creative Cloud and gives me hands-on control over multiple parameters, efficient and accurate brush control, smooth and seamless navigations, and more. I program my laptop dial to show the layer zoom in, zoom out function, which is really handy because I do tend to like zoom out, zoom in a lot, especially when erasing and working on small text. And also like, how cool does it look? Also, here's a little detail that is super technical but really important to note if you're running heavy programs on your laptop, like this editing software. This is a i7 CPU laptop with the latest powerful Intel Core H series mobile processor, high-speed RAM, and high-capacity battery, which boosts my performance and challenges the limits of what I can do on my laptop. Furthermore, NVIDIA GPUs enable quicker rendering, better video editing, clear broadcasting, and much more, delivering the performance I need to boost and escalate my creative workflow. Let's finish this. I also wanted to highlight how important color display is when working on presentations and graphics for social media, and that's why OLED is so important, because it displays richer and more vibrant colors. This is also very convenient because if I'm editing till late at night, which yes I tend to do sometimes, or even staying at school until late at night even when I turn down the brightness, with OLED the color quality won't actually be affected, and that helps me a lot when I'm creating my projects late at night. Okay, my tutorial starts in I think 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go downstairs and take you guys along with me. Let's go. Actually, before we leave, when I lifted my bag, I realized I have this little study snack. I'm gonna eat it because I'm so hungry. What is this even? Cocoa vanilla protein oat boost. Quite yummy. Look who I found. See you at dance. Oh my god. I'm doing okay. I had my question/note, because I know, like for example, where I'm from or in Europe generally, I think the alcohol laws are super strict. Yeah. And I know they're stricter in Canada than they are in the UK, no? What I'm curious about is, isn't this a very risky move?
True, because on social media, everyone, like especially if they're 20 young people,
everyone can see their posts, you know? Back home, but look at my nose, it's like completely red. Okay, I'm gonna change into my dance clothes because I have dance in about 1.5 hours. Let's make them. Today's dinner is beef and potato soup. After like a long day of school, the thing is, I just can't even bother the thought of like making a massive meal, even though I probably should. So often I just end up sticking with super simple things like soup or pasta, like just cooking up some chicken or some meatball and adding some like potatoes. Always just like super simple for me. I packed my water bottle in my bag, and I also like to keep a bag when I'm at dance because I put my coat in it and I don't like leaving my coat on the floor. So that's the story behind the bag. Look how red I am. I'm dead! Now I'm walking home.